You know, for someone who keeps insisting she wants privacy, Meghan Markle somehow remains right in the middle of every headline. Every week it feels like her name pops up again, whether she wants it or not. But this time, things have taken a whole new turn. When a list titled 15 Celebrities Who Can't Stand Meghan Markle dropped online, people went wild. It wasn't just royal gossip anymore, it was a full-on Hollywood call-out. The names on that list were shocking, from talk show hosts to comedians, reality stars, and even her former supporters. It's like a long-running movie where every scene gets more dramatic than the last. Oh, and before we dive deep, don't forget to hit that subscribe button right now, because this story is one you don't want to miss till the very end. The list kicks off with one of the loudest voices in entertainment, Piers Morgan. He's practically built a second career out of talking about Meghan. Once upon a time, they were friendly. They shared messages, drinks, and stories. All was well until Prince Harry entered the picture. After that, Piers claimed Meghan completely ghosted him. Since then, he hasn't stopped talking about her. He's accused her of being manipulative, of using the royal title to her advantage, and of playing the victim card whenever convenient. His fiery opinions even cost him his TV job, but that didn't silence him. If anything, it only fueled him more. Every time Meghan does something new, Piers seems to have a full commentary ready to go. Then there's Wendy Williams, who wasn't afraid to say what many were already thinking. On her show, she looked right into the camera and said, "Nobody feels sorry for you, girl." It was blunt, classic Wendy. She pointed out that Meghan knew what she was signing up for. After all, joining the royal family isn't exactly a path for anyone looking for peace and quiet. Wendy's take was that Meghan's complaints didn't add up. She believed Meghan should have been more prepared for the spotlight she stepped into. It wasn't cruel, it was just Wendy's brutally honest version of tough love. Next on the list was reality star Bethenny Frankel, known for her sharp tongue and sharper opinions. Bethenny didn't hold back either. She said Meghan seemed self-absorbed and out of touch with reality. Her words were harsh. "How do you manage to do every single thing wrong?" she asked on social media. Bethenny even suggested Meghan take a break from the public eye altogether, vanish for a while, regroup, and maybe come back stronger. Ironically, that might be the one piece of advice Meghan hasn't tried yet. Then we have Sharon Osbourne, who has seen her share of drama over the years. On Piers Morgan's show, she described Meghan's Netflix documentary as distasteful, saying it was filled with complaints rather than insight. Sharon said Meghan wasn't silenced, she just found a louder way to speak. It was a cutting observation that summed up what many were feeling at the time. Sharon's words carried weight because she's known for being unapologetically straightforward. To her, Meghan's image problem wasn't about what people said, it was about what Meghan kept saying herself. Things got even more controversial when Jeremy Clarkson, best known from Top Gear, entered the conversation. In a newspaper column, he went too far, writing something that the public instantly condemned. Though he later apologized, his words sparked outrage and reignited the debate about how Meghan is treated in the media. It wasn't just criticism anymore, it was chaos. The backlash against him showed that even Meghan's harshest critics can cross the line. Tina Brown, a respected journalist and former magazine editor, also gave her take. She described Meghan as someone with poor judgment and said she often ignores advice from experienced people. Tina's words were sharp but calculated. According to her, Meghan's biggest problem wasn't public perception, it was her own decision-making. When someone like Tina Brown, known for her professionalism and insight, speaks against you, it's not just celebrity drama. It's damage to reputation, the kind that sticks. Howard Stern, never one to filter his opinions, chimed in too. He joked that Meghan and Harry's request for privacy didn't match up with their Netflix deal. His comparison was ruthless. He said they were like the Kardashians, but boring. The internet exploded after that comment. People laughed, argued, and debated whether he had a point. But the takeaway was clear. Their brand of privacy seemed confusing to many. Comedian Chris Rock turned Meghan's claims about the royal family into a viral stand-up moment. During one of his specials, he joked about Meghan's surprise at royal traditions, asking if she'd really expected a diversity seminar at Buckingham Palace. The crowd's laughter echoed across social media. It was another reminder that, fair or not, Meghan had become more of a punchline than a princess in the eyes of some. Even more surprising were comments from people who used to support her. Meghan McCain and Catherine Ryan, both vocal personalities, slowly stepped back. They said the story kept changing. One day it was a humble childhood, the next it was Hollywood glam, and then back to victimhood again. They argued that Meghan's authenticity now felt polished to perfection, a brand more than a person. Every photo, every quote, every moment seemed carefully designed. And when people start feeling like everything is staged, it becomes harder to win them back. Then came the comments from people inside the entertainment world who once worked with or supported Meghan and Harry professionally. Bill Simmons, a senior executive at Spotify, called them grifters after their multi-million-dollar podcast deal went nowhere. When a business partner says that publicly, it's a massive red flag. Suddenly, it wasn't just gossip. It was business credibility being questioned. Even Noel Gallagher from Oasis, known for his bold opinions, threw in his thoughts, describing Harry in a way that clearly showed his frustration with the couple's approach to fame. To him, it wasn't rebellion. It was oversharing. Every interview, every statement felt like another attempt to rewrite the same story, and people were starting to get tired. And that's the common theme among all these critics. Fatigue. Not necessarily hate, but exhaustion. The same stories, the same complaints, the same public appearances that were supposed to bring empathy started doing the opposite. Too many tears, too many tell-alls, too many moments that didn't match the privacy they claimed to want. Once, Meghan and Harry had the world's sympathy. They were the modern royals ready to challenge outdated traditions to bring real change to the system. But somewhere along the way, between the documentaries, interviews, and headlines, they lost control of their story. Instead of revolutionizing the royal image, they became a reminder of how quickly the media can turn. By the time this list of celebrities surfaced, people realized it wasn't just tabloids exaggerating things anymore. Real figures in Hollywood, in media, in business were all echoing the same sentiment. Enough already? The shift was clear. The fascination that once surrounded Meghan Markle had turned into frustration. And yet, behind all of this noise, there's an undeniable truth. Meghan Markle remains one of the most talked about figures in the world. Whether she's loved, criticized, or misunderstood, she continues to capture attention like few others can. It's almost like a paradox. The more she tries to step back, the more the world keeps watching. Every move becomes a headline, every silence a story. In Hollywood, sympathy doesn't last forever. The same spotlight that once made you shine can just as easily burn you out. Meghan's journey from actress to duchess to global figure has been full of twists, and now it feels like she's standing at a crossroads. The next step she takes could either win people back or push them further away. But one thing is certain, love her or not, everyone is still talking. That's the power of her story. It's complex, unpredictable, and still unfolding. And maybe, just maybe, Meghan's next chapter will be the one where she finally gets the peace she's been asking for all along. If you want more stories like this, don't forget to subscribe right now and turn on notifications, because trust me, what's coming next will keep you hooked till the very end.